Hello, I say welcome to all of you to my channel, my page Global English Language Institute. Today I'm here to teach you about the English grammar. First of all, I'm pretty sure that my voice is clear, my video is clear. So I request all of you, first of all, whenever you join my session, please let me know that either you are getting my voice or you are getting my voice very well. Give me feedback that either my voice is clear, are you listening my voice, and very soon we are going to start the sessions related to English grammar and related to English communication. Okay, lots of it's a modern age, everybody is busy, so lots of challenges are here, and I have spare time on the behalf of Global English Language Institute for you guys, so that collectively we can develop a society and we can create such a family where we can learn from one another. My channel is especially for non-native speakers, those non-native speakers who are facing lots of challenges in their English communication, in their grammatical concepts, because in modern age, communication skill is very important. Either you are running a shop, or you are an entrepreneur, or you are working online. So everybody needs communication skill. Even in modern age, all our business is running just only, I'll challenge, just only on communication skills. So what we have to do, wherever we are, we'll have to polish our communication skill so that we can meet up the challenges. So for this purpose, Global English Language Institute, as it's helping the non-native learners all over the world, we are having lots of students from different countries, and we are trying to facilitate them. We are trying to provide them guidance, sometimes in communication skill in general, sometimes in IELTS, sometimes in PTE. So it is just for the sake of the welfare of the different learners from different groups or from different countries. I hope so. We will have a good time together, and I'll try to deliver my session every day now. I'll try my best to be present every day, and I request all the members that please mention in comment box your suitable time, because lots of time zone learners we have, so lots of questions, lots of queries are there. So every day we will discuss one topic, sometimes from English grammar, sometimes from IELTS, sometimes from PTE, and on the basis of your queries, on the basis of your suggestions that you're asking from us, we will also try to meet up, we will also try to cope up, or we'll try to address your topics. Okay, so I hope to we will of course having a good time together. So today, for the sake of the basic learners, because lots of queries I have got from the learners, especially from Bangladesh and especially from Egypt, Turkey and African islands. Main question was that sir, please do the proper lecture on a proper topic and start from the basics, because non-native speakers, especially I'm talking about the beginners, they are not so much fluent, so they have the listening issues, listening skills issues. They can't understand the fluent words, they can't listen fluent English. So for them that's a blessing, because from the very basic concept we will start today, so that we can move forward. Our today's topic is basically related to grammar, and we will moving forward, of course, with passage of time. Then we are adding complex topics, and our journey will be from the simple to complex ideas. Okay, so let's start from the language. My first question is to my viewers is that what's a language? Why the human beings need language? I'm not talking about the English, I'm not talking about the Spanish, I'm not talking about the Latin, I'm talking about a general question that how can we define language? Why human beings need language? So answer is very simple. Lots of academic definitions you will get from the encyclopedia, from dictionaries, from different thesaurus. You will get lots of definitions. But the basic purpose of all the definition is that language is just a means of communication. It's a means of communication means we can communicate via language. We can communicate our ideas, we can communicate our emotions, we can communicate our feelings, we can communicate whatever we want to communicate with other human beings. Okay, so that is the basic purpose of the language. That for communication, human beings, we need language. Okay, now start about the grammar. That what is the role of grammar in all the languages? Either we should learn language. Whenever we are going to learn language, we should learn grammar, or we should just focus on the fluency, we just focus on vocabulary. So being an English teacher, an ESL teacher, my answer to my mostly students is that yeah, we need grammar too. But don't we should have to be much worried about the grammatical concepts. Yeah, but our major grammatical concepts should be clear. Okay, let's start. So language construction today we will discuss that how language is formulated. You know, there are 26 letters in English language. A, B, C to Z. Alphabets, okay? We call these alphabets as letters in English language. And especially these lectures are for the kids too, and for the beginner, those persons who are at the initial stage and they are not understanding tough communication, they are not understanding tough language. For them this my lecture is especially. Okay, so language starts from the letters. There are 26 letters in an English language. Okay, A, B, C to Z. If you count, these are 26 letters. Whenever these letters combines, they create words. For example, cat. Now cat is a combination of 3 letters or 3 alphabets. C-A-T, cat. So it means that letters combine together. Whenever letters join, they create words. Okay, so letters, whenever they combine, they join together, they make words. So in language structure, the very smallest unit is letters. Yeah, we will discuss in linguistics morphemes and all such stuff, but I'm not going to discuss in detail morphemes and so on, because this lecture is for the beginners, okay, not for the linguistics students. So I'll talk about the simplest things in the simplest way. So letters combine and they make words. Then words combine, they make phrases. Okay, so phrases is basically the combination of words. Just like letters combine, whenever they join together, they make words. Similarly, words combine together and they make phrases. And what is a phrase? P-H-R-A-S-E, phrase. Phrase is a combination of words. It means if I say in the corner or in the box. In the box is not a sentence, but it is not a word. In the box, 3 words are there. So whenever these 3 words combine together, they make a phrase. Okay, it is not a sentence. I'll explain further that what is the difference between phrase and sentence. Okay, so for the time being, keep this idea clear that whenever words combine, just like I say a black sheep. Now a black sheep having 3 words. Okay, it is the combination of 3 words, a, black, and just like sheep. Okay, so it is a phrase. So whenever words combine together, they make phrases. We have lots of phrases, especially on the titles. We come across phrases in our daily life. For example, if you read the mostly titles of the book or the titles of the different articles, that is in the form of phrases. Okay, so let's review our lecture. Let's review from the beginning. First of all, I told you that there are 26 alphabets, or there are 26 letters in English language. Okay, my second point is that whenever letters combine, they make words. My third concept is whenever words combine, they make phrases, and phrases are not sentences. And what is the difference between phrase and sentence? We will see further whenever we are moving. Okay, so now look at the second stage. Whenever phrases combine, they make clauses. Okay, so clauses are bigger than phrases but smaller than the sentences. I repeat my words. I'll try to be slow for the sake of the beginners, that words combine to make phrases, phrases combine to make clauses. Okay, so clauses are bigger, phrases are smaller. Phrases are bigger, words are smaller. Words are bigger, letters are smaller. Okay, it's just like a poem here. It's sounding well. So this is the sequence of the languages. Okay, I'm not talking about the English. I'm especially talking about the English, but in general, every language, each and every language has such sequences. Okay, but it may be different. It may be vary from language to language. Different stages can be there. So phrases combine together to make clauses. Now, what the clause is and what is the difference between phrase and clause? For example, if I say, when I enter the room, I repeat, when I enter the room, the students were playing. Now, this is a complete sentence. When I entered the room, it is one part. The students were playing. It is the second part. So, on the whole, one sentence. So, one part will be called as a clause. It is smaller than the sentence, the part of the sentence. When I entered the room, yes, the students were playing. So, two parts are there. So, one part will be called as a clause. Whenever two clauses combine, they create sentences. Let's do different examples. For example, if I say, as you sow, so shall you reap. As you sow, so shall you reap. It's an English proverb. So there are two clauses. As you sow, so shall you reap. These are two different clauses. Whenever they are combining, they are making sentence. Okay? So just like that, the difference between phrase and clause is that in phrases, there are no subject and predicate. But in clauses have subject and predicate. Oh my God. Whenever, mostly my students actually are confused, they say, oh my God, every time, sir, you are giving different concepts, you are giving different ideas. Oh my God, grammar is a monster. But don't worry. We are here. We are here for you guys. And we are trying to make grammar easier for you. Okay? So the new concept that we have got now is a subject and predicate. Now let's see what these are. Subject means doer, someone who is doing work. For example, if I say, Simon is playing cricket. Now in this sentence, Simon is a doer. Simon is playing. Okay, it's a doer. So doer is called a subject in English. Just like we say Cristiano Ronaldo kicked the ball. Now Cristiano Ronaldo is a subject, kicked the ball is a predicate. Whenever from a sentence, out of a sentence, we skip the subject, the remaining part is called as a predicate. For example, we say Cristiano Ronaldo is a subject, kicked the ball. This is the other part of the sentence, kicked the ball. It is a predicate. Okay, in predicate there are verbs, there are objects, okay, there are lots of other things. But whenever we separate the subject, the remaining part of the sentence is called as a predicate. Okay, I am sure that you are now getting that subject is a doer. Out of the sentence, whenever remove the subject, the remaining part is called as a clause. Okay, so let's do different examples so that your concept can be more clear. For example, the fan is working. The fan is a subject. Is working is predicate. Just like The light is on. The light is a subject, is on is a predicate. Okay, so my question was at the beginning of the session that words make phrases, phrases make clauses. So what is the difference? Now the difference we have got. In phrases there are no subject and no predicate. Okay, for example, a black cat is a phrase. There is no subject and there is no predicate. But in clauses there are subject and predicate. So that is the basic difference between the both. That in phrases there are subject and predicate, and in clauses there is no subject and no predicate. Okay, in clauses these both are present, and in phrases they are missing. Let's do examples now. If I say dog, what it is? Yes, it is word, because it is a combination of letters. When I say a black dog, it's a phrase. How? Because there is no subject and no predicate. And whenever I say, when I entered the room, a black dog was barking at me. A black dog was barking at me when I entered the room. A black dog was barking at me. This is a clause. Okay? So now the sentence, within the sentence clauses are, and they are mostly in parts, sometimes a single clause sentence, sometimes two clauses sentences, sometimes multi-clausal sentences are there. So that is a sequence. Okay, for the sake of the beginners, I try to wind up my lecture now, but before the winding up of the session, I try to review today's points so that you people can be well clear. Today we have talked about the language, especially English language. First of all, we have got the idea of language, that why human beings need language. And I have given you one answer: communication. That through language we communicate. Then we talk about the basics of language, that language basics, the basics of language is letters or alphabets. And there are 26 alphabets in English language. Then letters combine, they make words. Then words combine to make phrases. Then phrases combine to make clauses. And then the next stage is sentences. Okay? And I have told you the difference between phrase and clause. Then I have defined subject and predicate. The doer is called subject and the remaining part is called as a predicate. So phrases have no subject, no predicate, while clauses have subject as well as predicate. Okay, so that is, I think so, enough. And surely we will talk about the IELTS modules, we will talk about the PTA modules or the assessment schemes or the scoring in PTE, and we will also talk about OET, because many of my students are asking that, sir, I want to enroll in nursing institute, so please guide us and about the OET. So I'll try to be available for all the learners. But my request is to all of you is that whenever we are posting different information with you, we are asking different questions from you, try to give us the response. That is the something that is encouraging for us, and we are getting that you people are interested and we can be motivated, we can do your help better in a better way. And I hope so that in the comment section you people will suggest different topics, you will mention different areas of language, and then according to those areas we will try to give our sessions. Okay, and good news is for all the viewers is that very soon we are going to launch free IELTS sessions for all of you, and we are going to start free speaking sessions too, and those sessions are very important, but I'm confused that what time should I mention. So please contact on our WhatsApp number or message us in comment section or message us on messengers, so that we can of course manage time schedule, time zone accordingly. And thank you so much for bearing me, because a grammar teacher is mostly considered as a monster. So I request all the non-native speakers, non-native learners, enjoy the lectures, ask questions, be motivated, and be the part of Global English Language Institute. Thank you so much.